Hi, this video we're gonna just quickly thinking about, so far we have learned to the resultant force. We learned about vector addition and we start with parallelogram and reduce to triangular rule. And then we introduce the second method is using decompose to x and y, and we keep on saying this new method, decompose method, is actually the most common one. And however, when do we use which? Often you will use decompose to x and y, but when can you use triangular rule? Now let's think about it. If I have several forces, F1, F2, and I'm just going to connect them in a head to tail fashion to illustrate this problem a little bit more. So let's see if there are four forces, and I already did to arrange them head to tail, so I already get into this picture. If I were using triangular rule trying to find the resultant force, let's see what we have to do. We have to do F1 plus F2, so we're going to use triangular rule to create our first triangle. That's going to be our F1 plus F2, right? We create a triangle and the head to tail. Then we're going to, on top of that, add F3. So again, this is head to tail. So I hope you can see this is going to be this line, and then we have this line. And then we're going to add another, we're going to make another triangle right here, right? To find this is going to be F1 plus F2, which is this one here, and then plus F3. Okay, so we basically did a second triangle already. Then we're going to make another triangle right here. So we're going to make this triangle right here, right? So we'll go ahead, find this. This is our resultant. That's resultant will be F1 plus F2 plus F3, then plus our F4. I hope you see my points here. And collectively, you basically have down three triangles, right? Orange, yellow, and blue. So every single one, you are going to use law of sine or cosine and geometry to figure out resultant, force and direction, and then you're going to do 3 times. Well, I don't think I like to do that. It's too cumbersome. So in that situation, we already know we are getting rid of the triangular rule. If we have any forces, if I have more than two forces, if I have 3 or more forces, I don't think the triangular rule is preferred. So in that situation, I know I would like to use decompose method. X direction and Y direction. Why is that? Because if the same example, I have F1 right here, and now this time I will go back to original given, so don't even connect them to head to tail. So I'll have F1 there, F2 here, and F3 about this direction, and F4 around this direction. So those are the four forces. Then what I decide to go with decompose method. Then I'll go ahead and find fx, xy component, F2 I'll find xy component, F3 I'll find xy component, and F4 I'll find its xy component. And then I add them together, use Pythagorean theorem to find the magnitude, inverse tangent y over x, I found the direction. And that is more manageable. I hope you agree with me on that. So that gives a reason when we're going to use decompose. When you have 3 or more, for sure, decompose method is a winner. When do you actually use triangular rule? If you only have two forces, you want to find the resultant of those two forces, right? Then we can use triangular rule. Also, we can also use decompose method. So knowing this, you know decompose can be used for every single situation. That is why decompose method is often used. Okay, hopefully that clarifies things for us, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.